Hello, my name is Tawhai, and this is my school project Lost in Space. In this video, I'm going to be telling you some interesting facts about the planets in the solar system. There are 8 planets and 4 dwarf planets in our solar system that orbit the Sun. The planets are divided into 2 areas, called the inner and outer belts. The inner belt is a line of rocks around the Sun and Mars. Inside the inner belt, we have Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. In the outer belt, we have Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The outer belt is actually colder because the planets are further away from the Sun. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, and it orbits the Sun very quickly. It makes 4 complete journeys around the Sun in the same time as one Earth year. Did you know that Mercury had no moons? Mercury is in a tidal lock. That means that it's so close to the pull of the Sun that it can't rotate. It always has the same side facing the Sun and the other side facing away from the Sun. The side that is facing away from the Sun is actually freezing. Mercury has lots of craters on its surface. These craters were caused by asteroids. Venus has the strongest pulling gravity of any planet in the solar system. If you were to walk on Venus, you would turn into a pancake because the force of gravity is so strong it would squash you flat. You would also be fried in just a second because it is so hot. Venus's temperature is 900 degrees Fahrenheit. The largest mountain on Venus is 3 kilometers higher than Mount Everest. There may be active volcanoes on Venus even today, but scientists are not sure yet. Because of the gases and cloudy atmosphere, Venus reflects a lot of sunlight back into space, and this is what makes the planet look so bright in the night sky. Earth spins around and completes a full rotation every 24 hours. This is what makes a day on Earth. Earth takes 365 days and a quarter to orbit the Sun. This is one Earth year. The temperature on Earth is also perfect for life forms like plants and animals, including people. Mars is sometimes called the red planet because of its dusty red-colored surface. Mars is very cold and it has a very thin atmosphere where we could not be able to breathe. However, of all the planets in our solar system, Mars is the most like Earth. Early astronomers saw some long straight lines on the surface of Mars. They claimed they were canals built by intelligent Martians. But most people now think they are from when Mars had flowing water. Jupiter is the biggest planet. More than 1,000 Earths can fit inside it. It is made of mostly hydrogen and helium gas. It does not have a solid surface, so you cannot land on the surface. Jupiter has a cloudy atmosphere with amazing cloud patterns. In its atmosphere, it has a storm that is larger than Earth. This is called the Great Red Spot, which could have been there for more than 3,500 years. Saturn is the second biggest planet, and Saturn's rings are made of ice, dust, rocks, and debris from broken up moons that used to circle Saturn. Saturn is so light that it could float on the ocean and not sink. Saturn's atmosphere has a few clouds. However, it has strong winds and can be 5 times faster than the strongest hurricane on Earth. Uranus has icy satellites or moons that surround it. Of all the 8 planets, Uranus and Neptune take the longest to orbit the Sun. Uranus is a greenish-blue color through the telescope. Did you know that Uranus was the first planet to be discovered through the telescope? Other planets before this have been seen by the naked eye. Neptune is colored blue because of the gases in the atmosphere. The methane gas in the atmosphere absorbs the red light from the sun, but reflects it in color blue. Did you know that Neptune's core is as hot as the sun? Since we discovered Neptune, it has only orbited the sun one time. It takes roughly 165 years to complete one orbit of the sun. So in 2011, this was the first time Neptune had completed an orbit since being discovered. Neptune has 14 moons, and the biggest one is called Triton. Pluto used to be known as the ninth planet. Pluto is very small, and so recently scientists have decided it is smaller than the Moon, so it can't be classified as a planet anymore. Some astronomers think Pluto is covered in ice because it is so far away from the Sun. It takes 248 Earth years for Pluto to orbit the Sun. Thank you for listening to my school project Lost in Space. And this was created by me and some help from my mom.